Hey guys, and welcome back to another test server review with Pendous. So we're dropping in here on the Canyon map. So I'm doing this a little bit differently. I'm just the last two rounds have been going for just high damage kind of thing, just for fun. Since everything's level 8, I figured I'd see what we could rock out that way, because I've tested everything extensively. Played as much as I could. I had a church conference this weekend, so that took a lot of my time, but it was awesome. Very uplifting, lots of good lessons learned there. But anyway, so this is going to be live commentary on the test server, and I'll just talk about some of the stuff that's been going on. So I guess while this guy's on reload, I'll look at my spreadsheet here. So with the way that the heavy mullet is this test server, so you're going to rock out 61,000-ish damage per clip. And maybe I'll put this up on the screen too, so you guys can look at the numbers and stuff. And I'm assuming that that's just a level 8 heavy Molot. And so if you extrapolate that up, where it's bumping up by 10% every level, that'd put you to about 90%, or 90,000 damage per clip from the heavy Molot. Or if you're running that on a Fury, that'd be 270,000 damage per clip if every bullet contacts, which is a lot of damage. So, yeah, and you guys know my opinion on the heavy Molot. When it first came out, my opinion was that we needed probably some more diversity in knife fighting weapons, like real close range weapons and stuff like that, and not as much diversity in the longer range weapons. I mean, this is going to come out regardless, and I think it's a lot of fun. I think they probably should have come out with the heavy Molot forever ago, but my opinion was that I wish they had spent time developing a heavy Punisher, for example, or medium and light variations of the Thunder, or something along those lines. So yeah, but I'm excited for this one to come out. It'll provide a valid counter to the Fury, and that counter's already there with the light and the medium Molots. And on my spreadsheet, I actually figured out where the heavy Molot stands compared to the other ones, and it looks like the way that they have it this test server, it's so between the regular Molot and the Molot MK2, it increases by about 65% from the light variation to the heavy variation, and it's the same thing with how the heavy Molot is right now. Man, I'm having a hard time talking and fighting. I better back off. I think I'm gonna get taken out. But anyways, yeah, so it bumps up by 65%. Both ways. So from the medium to the heavy, the damage also increases by 65%. So same thing we're seeing here. So with the ROG, it looks like they're going to keep the speed changes with it, which makes it faster than the Cossack, which is fine by me. It's really fun to play, and I'm kind of curious with so in the hangar there's a 6th slot, which I'm sure you guys already know about from either playing in the test server yourself, looking around on the forums online, or watching another YouTuber's channel. There's a 6th slot there, and so I'm assuming that probably sometime soon, maybe when they update. So this is test server for version 2.9 of the game. So I'm assuming when they get to 3.0, that's when they're going to launch this update, and I think there's a fair chance that with that update, what's going to happen is there's going to be a level cap increase. And I thought I found some evidence on that because it was saying with all the weapons that level 50 was an option on there, or unlock at level 50 or something like that. That's what it was saying in the hangar. And I posted that on Facebook, and someone said that when they were testing when we had the level 8 CRV pin Nightmare a little while back, they did the same thing to make sure that people couldn't upgrade their stuff past that, so that we could test it just at that level. And so that may be the case, or it may be that that's another little Easter egg that the level cap is going to get increased soon too. So this round's been pretty good as far as damage. That ROG was a lot of fun to to roll in. Yeah, so the ROG's been a lot of fun. I think that's a fun change that they're adding in, and it breathes new life into the ROG, as it's been useless since the Galahad got released. So I think that's a really good change. With the dash robots, they're a lot of fun. I think the way that they have them balanced right now, I think it'll be I think it'll be pretty good. And again, if they are increasing the level cap, these may be bots that are like only available when you get up to level 50. As it is right now, obviously they may you know, be taking the place of a lot of the stuff that we typically see in people's hangar. So maybe something like the Griffin, maybe that's going to be you know, a lower level you know, brawler, you know, that everyone's going to use. But really, when you get up into higher levels, maybe these are going to be what you're going to use. Or what I've been telling people as well is that these may be what's available like during the next next like holiday or special event in the game. Like these bots might be what's available for the event currency, where we had, you know, Butch, Doc, and Jesse, the Wild Bunch bots. We had those for the Christmas and New Year's event. Maybe these guys will be coming out during like a spring event or something like that. So I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what you think about it. Have you heard anything? Do you have any insider information? That'd be fun to know. But those are kind of my thoughts on these guys. I really like. I've really enjoyed playing with these guys. It's been a lot of fun. So far, my highest damage round, well, out of the last two that I played, was 1.2 million, which I think is pretty solid with with level 8 gear. But then again, this is the test server with a whole bunch of people who, you know, they're either out here testing, or, you know, they're out here just having fun, or, you know, they're kind of a new player or newer to the test server and don't really know what's going on. So yeah, I'm not trying to say that like, oh, I'm like super amazing, but I was interested to see like how high I could get the damage with kind of varied bot setups and testing some of the stuff. One of the things I don't have in right now is I don't have pinatas in right now, but maybe at the end of the match I'll follow around like a teammate that has like pinatas or something like that on. But the proposed change to the pinatas, the CRV pins and the Columbus, is that they'll reload just like the Orkans while firing, instead of having just a straight cooldown or reload. I mean, they'll sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to my gameplay here. They'll what was I saying? They'll reload while you're firing, just like those other weapons there. So I think it's a fun change. And I think the way that they've augmented some of the damage and stuff like that for those, I think that makes a lot of sense with that proposed change, especially, you know, with the Orkans being a gold weapon and stuff. I think they had to, you know, kind of do some balance tweaks and everything. And I think what they did on this test server, I think it was pretty good. I don't have those in right now. I did test them extensively, but yeah, I think as they are, I think they're pretty well balanced and everything. And I think it'll be a lot of I think it'll be a good fun change, and add some more variation to where, you know, tridents aren't your only mid-range option kind of thing, but tridents are still going to be a strong mid-range option, obviously, because they're, you know, they're a heavy weapon. So anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the changes there. I don't have any of those in, but I'll, you know, maybe in my thumbnail I'll put a screenshot of like what the, because they changed the like how they look and everything as well. So anyway, let's get into the gameplay here for the last minute. So yeah, the medium one's a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed that. The heavy one's fun too. I'm having a hard time deciding which one I like more, because I really do enjoy them both. This player might be newer, because he'd be alternating his aphids if he was like in gold tier. Let's jump inside of this guy's shield real quick. Nice. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, the other thing with this test server, the damage delay and stuff like that, and the lagginess was pretty bad. I don't know if that was like that worldwide, but I know it was like that for a lot of people here in the US. And for me, yeah, it was pretty rough. Like when I was testing the geckos, oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, when I was testing the geckos, I wasn't sure that they were like working at all, because either the player was not receiving any damage or receiving damage after a multi-second delay. To where it was hard to tell if the damage was even coming from me. So so it was a little hard to test. I mean, maybe it'll be fine, but anyways, if you guys like this style of test server review, I mean, my weekends are pretty busy, so I'm not sure how quick I'll be able to get these out. Oh, nice. 1.3. All right, so that's the highest yet. So this one will probably be the round that we roll with, which is good, because now I don't have to say all that stuff all over again for another live round. So anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day.